Hey you guys, welcome back to TikaTime, and today we're going to talk about why it's so important to develop a relationship with your dad. He's that guy with facial hair that hangs around your house. We are going to get to know him. Okay, so today I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why you should have a really good relationship with your dad. If you don't already, I'm gonna help you figure out ways to do that, okay? And motivate you to do this. But before you do that, if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and share with your friends. Because at TikaTime, we discuss At TikaTime, I help you build emotional intelligence and, oh my gosh. Because here at TikaTime, we develop emotional intelligence so you can have a more successful future. Okay, so for parents out there, if you're watching, or kids, listen, it's never too late to develop a relationship with your child, or kids, never too late to develop a relationship with your parents. And specifically here, we're talking about your dad. I have a very close relationship with my dad, but I'll tell you, especially moms out there that, have tried, and I know it's difficult. You have to manage your children, and then you have to manage the relationship that the children have with their dad, because we're kind of like the managers of the house, okay? Like, that's our job. We have to make sure everybody is healthy, emotionally, mentally, and socially, and that's our job, all right? So can a guy help, the dad help with this? Yes, but I think if you are waiting for them to make the first move, whether you're a child or a mom, I would just hate for too much time to pass by with you just sitting there waiting, okay, for something to happen. I really think if you have that emotional awareness that would be an important thing, then you need to share that, okay? So whoever it comes from, it really doesn't matter, you see, because you're a family. Families have to work together. You're not going to have the same gifts that maybe your mom, or, if you're a wife, that your husband has, and, husband with your wife. We have to lean on each other to cultivate a better, it's almost like, when you say we become one. Together, we are all really good, okay? But separately, we are not. We need each other. We need each other's help to develop, okay? So, so if you are a child or a mom out there that is watching right now and would like your husband or your dad to develop a better relationship, then, and you know that yourself, go ahead. This is me just saying it's okay to go ahead and let them know that they should do that, okay? So now, if you're a kid, let's say you're a teen, honestly, teenage years plus, like young adult plus years, are the most important years that you need your dad for, okay? And if you, are estranged from your dad, or if your dad has passed away, find other male adults that are good people that you are able to foster that relationship with, okay? You will have trust me, God has angels out there for you all the time. So you just need to open your eyes and see that there's somebody else out there that God has provided for you. Might not be, and even if your dad is in your life and maybe they have struggles, emotional struggles, that they're just not able to be there for you. I guarantee you there's other people out there that you can lean on. So, you know the statistics about when dads are not, or if dads are absent from a child's life, they are like exponentially can, do all the wrong things. And now you have your mama to tell you all those wrong things are wrong, of course, but there is, again, it's the family thing. It's just you cannot remove the mother and father. You have to have both of those units to be whole, okay? So the reason that happens is you really look to your dad for social. You really look to your dad for social behaviors and confidence, okay? Your confidence comes like innately from your father figure. And when somebody is really confident, they don't need to go out and, do things to gain confidence, right? Or attain things to gain confidence. Whether it's material, whether it's friendships, whether it's something you do that you think is really cool, you won't need that because you have it already, okay? So it is so super important for you to develop that relationship because it will give you a confidence that you just cannot have from an external factor. And it's real, okay? It's depthful. Now, for dads out there, giving some kind of emotional, what would it be? Encouragement to your child is going to go so far with their confidence. So I'm not asking you to lie about it or whatever, but you have to find things in everybody that are, that make them who they are and appreciate them for that. And it is so important to tell this to people. You don't just hold it in. You have a voice to talk and tell. So we want to use our voice not only to, help our children become better, but also to encourage them with the things that they are truly innately, possess, that are good traits. And we want to highlight those. That develops confidence because it lets them know that this is really important to me and you belong to me and we're a family and this virtue is really important to our family. Gives them that sense of belonging. Okay, so now kids, if you're out there and your dad's just not really open to a relationship and they kind of do their own thing, you can go pursue a relationship. I think this is the most, what's the word? It's like the hardest thing for people to do is just take responsibility for the relationship that they want from somebody else. They want and wait for the other person to come to them and give them what they need. But in all honesty, nobody really knows what you're thinking. Nobody knows that that's what you need. Most of the time, they're involved in what they need and what the things inside of them that are not being fulfilled. So everybody basically walking around you are in their emotional thought, in their emotional being, thinking, me, right? This is what I need, and on and on. But you can also make that first step in developing that relationship that you want. So you go to your mom or dad, in this case we're talking about dads, go to your dad and ask him questions, or say, can I have help with this or that? Ask him something that not like completely something off, the cuff that you just he's never helped you with before, because he's gonna be like, no, I don't know how to do that. Do something, think about your dad and ask him something that he knows how to do, okay? And that could just start slowly developing just like the idea of spending time together, okay? That is easier, all right? So don't have your parents do something that's like really off their availability or their personal scope, is what I'm saying. Too challenging. Nobody wants that. But I do definitely think that start something with something small. And if you get rejected, it's fine. Remember, we are family. Family means we never give up, okay? So you just need to not be so, again, we're learning emotional intelligence. You cannot be so emotionally weak to, when somebody rejects you or tells you something that hurts you, to be like, okay, well, whatever, forget it. I'm never talking to them again. That is emotional weakness, okay? You have to remember that they are also dealing with things in their life that is making them emotionally weak for them to have that response with you, all right? So you want to, and if you have some strength, give it to people. If you have emotional strength and resilience, I think that you are the perfect person for them to help them elevate themselves too in that moment and be like, it's okay. I see that you're, stressed right now or busy, but maybe we can try next time or something. Or how about like this weekend, or something like that, just like give them an alternative that might help them realize that, well, I see that they didn't feel like they're not necessarily happy, but they're not necessarily like mad at me and giving up on me for saying no because I said no the one time. So just hang in there is my point. Family is about hanging in there and giving ourselves and our people around us grace, okay? Forgiveness, grace, all that good stuff. You need to give that to yourself too. So now if you've had a conflict in the past with anybody in your family, it's really easy. You just say sorry. I can't tell you how much the word sorry should just like roll off your tongue. How easily. It should be the most easy word to say. Practice it. Sorry. Sit there. I'm so sorry. Practice that with yourself, because if you can just do that, you might have said something that affects somebody and you can tell social cues, their face, their expressions, okay? Again, remember, we are developing good emotional intelligence, which means you need to learn how to read people. Pause when you say something to somebody, pause and take a look at how that made them feel, okay? And if you feel like it might have made them feel bad, you can immediately say, I'm so sorry. I think I just said something to hurt you. I didn't mean to do that. I just want to have a closer relationship. I just feel like it'd be great if we could do something together. Something like that, that brings not just you or them into the picture, but the relationship into the picture. So remember, you're not doing it for you. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for the relationship together. And I think then it also takes away a lot of pressure from the other person, that they are in charge of all of this for you and they let you down and all of that. And remember that when you are putting all that pressure on somebody else, they might not feel comfortable to be there because it's too much. Okay, so you don't want to overwhelm somebody, but I do feel like the word sorry you need to learn how to roll that off your tongue. Okay, your friends, anybody, again, social facial cues, take them from people. And it's so important to be honest with people, but in that honesty, you understand that you could hurt somebody. And that's okay. It's okay to do that as long as you back it up with a sorry and understand and take responsibility for what you said or did. Okay? All right. So that's all for today. I love you guys. If you need any academic support, I'm always here for you. Go to my website, carpediemacademics.com, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.